No. I buy GoPro form factor cameras, but I end up buying Schmo-Pro, Bo-Pro, Mo-Pro. Yeah, I'll spend more than about 50 bucks, and it shows because my video is horrible. Hey, it's February 1st. Next week, next Thursday specifically, we will enjoy 84 degree weather. January was anomalous for us. It normally doesn't get that cold here. I don't know if I want to walk around out there or not. Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I hate to get my shoes wet. May not. You may have to put up with me just blathering here. I won't fly the full blather, I don't think. Yeah. Ooh, there's a halo around that light. Today, the clouds will pass, and in the afternoon it'll be partly cloudy and just as pretty as can be. We have a local art show, and there'll be hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people over there, thousands, and there's just no way to get there parking wise. I don't think it rained enough to get my grass wet, so we take a boat, and since I'm the only guy that's sober, we let me drive. So all of a sudden I'm the belle of the ball. I'm the prettiest girl at the dance because everybody wants me to drive, and we have two boats. One personality, he's not gonna let me drive, or I'll ask him if I'm not letting drunk people drive me around. So he's got a huge ego. So we'll see. The other personality, we think he'll just hand the helm over to me, all happy. What else? That's it. Me and my neighbor did some plumbing work on the pool yesterday to get me by while I'm gone. There was a bad, what's it called? They call it a coupler, no, a union. But basically it's a giant fitting that screws onto my filter. I love these lights. They're amazing. What would be more amazing is if I had them on my MD500. On occasion I think about revisiting why I couldn't get it running, and then it occurred to me that I'm tired of working on that thing. I got so much other stuff I want to do, and working on my MD500 lights is negative. I have never seen such a thing. I have no idea why, when you put a set of lights in series or parallel, that you end up in a situation where the dang things blink or go off. I have no idea. I wish my dad was alive. He explained that to me. But it would look good with those skid lights. And it's funny because I was using different 5-volt sources. Now keep in mind, I got smart and figured out why I was burning out lights, because I needed 3 volts instead of 5, and I put in a resistor. AMRC asked about my favorite, and believe it or not, it's this one, because it's so mindless, and it's $47 to the door. Yes, the Huey's beautiful. I mean, just beautiful scale-wise. But man, oh man, I don't get this kind of yaw control out of it, which is bizarre to me. Why they would not give you more yaw control. But yeah, it's nice to see these things fly around all lit up. Lit up. All right, we dog sat yesterday and had a nice day with my friend's dog, and she got to play with Ellie, and they're both getting old. They don't play as much as they used to, and my wife and I discuss Ellie all the time, and we'd love some more years out of her. In fact, we bought her some dog steps to get up on the bed. She can get up on the bed no problem in our house, but in the rig, the bed's about the same height, and we went ahead and sprung for some steps. In fact, the way I'm doing it is that I don't think you get a massive break from our friends at Amazon. I think you get an okay break. But the thing that I love the most is free returns. I wear them out. If I get something I don't like, or it didn't work the way it was supposed to, or even on my side, that's why I'm a concierge service kind of guy with our friends at Amazon. Yeah, man. I love when I get something and I don't like it, send it back. I'm so close. Yep. So we're going to buy her some steps to see how those work. I think less is more. Wife thinks more should be the way to go. You know, rather than 2 steps, it needs to be 3. She's so tall that I don't know that's a good idea. Hey, I want to, for lack of better terms, let's go ahead and set this thing down. I'm going to try to get in all 3 of them today.
Throttle active. Throttle hold.
Gretchen and Cynthia, thanks for watching my dumb stuff. I'm going to let you off the hook like I do all my other friends, and particularly Captain Crunch. Do not watch every one of my videos. Honestly, it's boring, piffle, and you do not need to spend much time listening to my foolishness.
Low battery. Battery critical.
I think you should come visit me when you can, but don't feel like you have to. Yeah, George, you're right, it's the nanny thing. So I'm 3/4 throttle. Now I knock it back down to a 1/2, and I wait for the damn thing to lift off. I think it may be auto. I need to put it in the middle. I have a 3-position switch, and I think I can get away with putting it perhaps in the middle. But the one thing that I do not enjoy is freaking full control of that yaw. I can't wait till that becomes a thing. And it's funny, you got a nice flight control board on here, but the thing that they don't have is you don't, like, well, I just switched into In Theory, and I did this on the other radio. Well, that just amazing how bad optical flow works.
8.2 volts.
But yeah, you don't know, nothing blinks, nothing indicates that you're in another flight mode or whatever. The only thing that you end up with that gives you any kind of telltale sign is when you flip it out of optical flow, and it turns yellow. And right now I can't remember what switch that is. Let's see if we're going to bring it down in case it tries to fall out of the sky. I do not have this thing in what I call the flip mode, or what they call the flip mode. That's not it.
Stabilization off.
So that's red. I don't remember it going into red when I flipped it out of stabilization.
8.2 volts.
I remember it being in another color. So what is that? What is that? George, what's red? I'll have to look at the inside of my radio, what I've got it over to. It should tell me. There's green.
Stabilize mode. Landing.
Oh, it tried to land. That's cool. So it must be on that 3-position switch. What it must do is I don't remember that thing being yellow, by the way, when I flipped it into
8.1 volts.
out of optical hold.
Stabilization off.
So it goes into red? I don't remember that. I have my switches confused. It's beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. Yep, George, digging your strobe on the tail. It's cool that it's something easy to do. Would you say 3 screws and pull the motor? Well, I've pulled the whole damn hull apart, so I should be able to do that.
8 volts.
Yeah, just beautiful. So yeah, don't feel like you have to see every video because they're boring, and I mean that in the most self-effacing way. So it's definitely out of optical flow. I remember that turning a different color though, so we got to figure out what I'm doing. So I should be in,
7.8 volts.
what am I in? Haul ass mode. Hopefully the Rowdies had something to watch the other night. God bless the Rowdies. God bless Dale.
Stabilization off.
So there again, today's menu
Stabilize mode.
is as follows. Friends come over in a couple hours. By the way, when they say we'll be there between 8:30 and 9, that means 9:30 and 10. And we'll link up at the boat. The girls are going to go to the art festival, read,
7.7 volts.
hit every bar in town. My wife is not a big drinker, so she goes because it's the right thing to do with her friends. Ooh, that thing gives me the creeps. You know, it's the yaw is so slow that when it goes to go sideways or whatever, it's very fast. So I dislike that.
Stabilization off.
I thought it was like an orange light. I know it was.
7.6 volts.
All right, she's gonna start yelling here in a second. Hey, by the way, Dale,
Stabilize mode.
cool mod on checking batteries, because that may even work for this one. I'll have to play with mine and see what I can do. I have a bunch of header pins and stuff like that, so yeah, good idea. I'm getting good voltage telemetry out of this, but I do not have telemetry out of the MD500. I actually never searched for it. I doubt it's
Low
there.
battery.
There we go. So that's my conservative low battery. Okay, so if I flip that down, it's supposed to land, right?
Low battery. Landing.
Dig it.
7.5 volts.
Nice, I like that.
Low battery.
Leave it to your old pal Brian to finally, get around to figuring out how to use his functions. Okay, let's go see real quick while I'm hanging out here. What channel? Because they'll be written.
Low battery.
Failure on. That's stop. No.
Low battery.
Yes, honey. Oh, there it is. Throttle, rudder. Channel 5 is lock. Yep. Rates
Low
are
battery.
SD. I did that.
7.5 volts. Low rates.
Landing is SB. Manual is SA. Yeah.
Stabilization off.
That's
Low
interesting
battery.
to me.
Stabilize mode.
Because I'm telling you, dudes, yeah. It wasn't red. It was like an orange color.
Low battery.
Okay. Let's fly the MD500, the ill-lit MD500. Yeah, this thing
Low battery.
gave
Telemetry
it gives me
lost.
low battery at 65%, which suits me because I have 3 batteries, right? There's no point in stressing this thing any more than you have to. So the plan is that tomorrow I'd love to, Dale and Gretchen and Cynthia know exactly what I mean. I would like to hang out by the pool all day with my unbelievably beautiful bride of 41 years. That may or may not happen because as the girls are going around, we have one of our closer friends.
Throttle 1.
They may want to come
Switch
over
one.
tomorrow,
Binding. Flight mode 3.
which frankly I don't mind.
Throttle hold.
Yeah, I like them.
Throttle active.
But if I have my druthers, I'd druther spend my time with my lovely bride. Yeah, I've had a mixed love-hate relationship with my house. I've discussed this before, so I'll share with. So I maintain that we love our home. However, when I come home, because I'm in a metropolitan area, these people are out of their effing minds, and how they drive. I mean, they really are. So the thing that I want to do when I get home is not drive around because there's millions of people in this metropolitan area. Well, it sure would look nice with skid lights. So, am I in low rates?
Middle rates. High rates.
There we go. Yeah, we'll put her in
Middle
mid rates. I think it's so beautiful. So my complaint for years was I come home and I'm not as active as I am when I'm on the road because we're out. You know, the dog doesn't have a dog door on the road, so we're out walking the dog all the time. You just don't feel like walking around the neighborhood. And for many years, our home was our solace. That is to say, it was where we hid from the trappings of day-to-day life, work, misery with family, you know, all that stuff. So when I come home, I used to say that my house, I want you to picture this in your head, was like a boa constrictor wrapping itself around me. And every time I'd want to do something like go outside or go for a walk or go to a movie or just go anywhere, my home would say, oh no, you don't need to do that. As if it were a cartoon entity. No, you don't need to do that. Why would you want to go anywhere? You can just stay right here. And each time the house would tighten its grip around me, trying to murder me with not really doing anything or exercising. You know, I get about 3,000 steps a day when I'm here. My wife got 4,500 yesterday, which is odd. So finally, it's come to my attention that it's probably good for us to stand down a bit, the 90 to 120 days we're home, to give our bodies a break, our bodies and our mind a break. Yeah, see, I got great yaw out of this and not out of the Huey, man. So when you need to get out of trouble, you just have such a slow yaw rate. I'm gonna look into that. So yeah, when I'm home, I'm in a sedentary lifestyle. And since my wife and I are effectively codependent, if one doesn't exercise, the other one doesn't either. Much. And I'm much more...
Low rates. High rates.
I'm much more active than she is.
7 minutes.
So anywho, I revised that opinion, and I think it's genuinely good for us to stand down and just enjoy and love our home. For when we're here, that is when we can't travel anymore, then, you know, you can make yourself get out and move around, do stuff more. All that makes sense. Yeah, love my home, but I swear to you, it tries to kill me when I get home from travel because we just don't want to do anything or go anywhere. But the reality is it's probably good for us because the next 9 months after leaving, man, you're nonstop busy. And that's not completely true. When we go up the Presque Isle, we fall into a habit of I go out to the
6 minutes.
flying club and I mow. You know, we all take turns mowing, and the we exercise. You know, we're on this beautiful property, and what they do is they mow the trails, and then the significance of that is as follows: they you're not soaked, you know, when you're hiking. So all the trails are just not, you're not having to bushwhack, you're not having to do any of that stuff. So they run out there with a big old bush hog and they mow. Oh, I love it. So yeah, we're fit when we're on the road, and we're just not as fit when we're at home. And I'm okay with that now.
5 minutes.
My body rests, my joints rest, everything rests, and that's a good thing. All right, foolish, lovely people, thanks for hanging out with me. Cynthia, your English is doing just fine, and when it doesn't, I just go to the Google Translate's all I do, and that's no problem. Josh, Cassie, Gail, Virginia Bareback Boy, Cheryl, Madison, and your 300 dogs, and Debbie. Look at that thing. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Just beautiful. Be more beautiful with lights. You know y'all gonna make me revisit lights, right? We'll see. All right, fixing to drop her down.
Throttle hold.
See ya.